Hey and hello there everyone! Type Zygarde in the chat if you can see me and if you can hear me. Hey and hello there everyone, welcome back to the post-strike streams, which launched a year ago as the strike streams! Yes, one whole year ago today was when we began our Dynamax adventure journey, when I basically stopped playing other games and only played the Dynamax Adventures. Well, and that one time I played Donkey Kong Country 2. But apart from that, though, 1 year ago was when we started all this. Like, over a year ago was when the strike began, the massive video game voice actor strike, which did end a few weeks ago. But obviously everything's not magically, better because of that. But 1 year ago, it was a Friday night at 8 p.m. We launched other series, and and we kind of just did what we did, and we've gotten so many. We've had 66 shinies in a year. 65 of them I got to keep, and 19 of them shiny legendary Pokemon. I set out with the goal of I had 24 Pokemon that I needed that were legendary Pokemon. I wanted to get a shiny. I've gotten 19 of them. Can we get it up to 20 today? Maybe 21, maybe 22. No, not quite that many. But yes, so welcome to this special, and, because beforehand, I only used to stream at this time on Saturdays. So I kind of thought it would be fun to stream at this time for the anniversary. Because now this sort of became a time I then stopped doing because of the strike streams. So anyway, let's say hi to some people though very quickly, because it is Xander Day, or a second Xander Day. So hi Xander, and then hi Archaic, hello, welcome. Nightbot hi, and Kieran hi, and Kevin hi. And is Stream Elements bot here? I don't know. But anyway, mathematically, it's not impossible for you to get 3 shinies today. No, that's true. I would say mathematically, it would be impossible for me to get all 5 shinies today. I would kind of essentially say, I would say effectively, that would be mathematically impossible. Let me just do a quick, oh gosh, yeah, no, gosh. Hang on, I got 1 in 100 times 100. If I got 3, that's 1 in a million. If I got 4, that's 100 million. Right? Hang on. If I got 1 shiny, if I got 1 on the first go, that's 1 in 100, right? And then 2 would be 10,000, 3 would be 1 million, 4 would be 100 million, and then 5 would be, hang on, I gotta think, 10 billion, I think. So yeah, just a lot, basically. It's not impossible for you to get 3 shinies today, but yeah. So anyway, 3. We could get 3, but anyway, I'll be happy with 1. Dang it. So anyway, Bark. So chat. So you're saying there's a chance? Yes, I am. Not for all 5, but definitely for 1, maybe 2. I never got 2 back to back. Today would be a good day for that. So anyway. So chat, can I just see, is there any way, are there actually people who can play along? I think there should be, right? It's Xander Day. So my current tickets, what we're going to try and aim for first are Thunderous Kartana and Stack Attacker, okay? Back to back. Oh, Kieran, I like it. But yeah, so ideally I would kind of like to do Thunderous Kartana and Stack Attacker first. Are there people in chat who can do Thunderous Kartana and or Stack Attacker? Let me know, ready, set, bow, and all that lovely stuff. And then we'll figure this out, shall we? I tell you what, chat, hang on, I'm going to do just one thing. I should still kind of be on mic, but forgive me if I start drifting off. I have the slightest bit of a tummy ache. So I'm just going to get some paracetamol, aka acetaminophen. Just call it paracetamol, America. It's much easier to say. Okay. Okay, there we go. So Kieran, so Kevin, you don't need your dinner, do you? Okay, so let's just check. Kieran can do any on. Okay, so why don't we like open up with a. So basically, Stack Attacker and Thunderous are like the two main ones. So why don't we open up with Thunderous? If like no one else comes along, we'll then do Stack Attacker, but maybe some like Kartana people will join us in like the next half hour. So Samira's here. Hi, welcome back. Welcome, blah, blah, blah. Lovely to see you. Welcome. Okay, so chat. Might be helpful if I actually like fill in a spreadsheet, mightn't it? Spreadsheet Jones. But yeah, why don't we have why don't we get Kieran, Kevin, Zonda, Kieran, Kevin, Zonda, day, Kevin, Kieran, Zonda, they are saving the day. And why don't we have the three of you? Why don't we open up with Thunderous, and then maybe we'll go with Kartana afterwards, but we'll see who's here. It's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to put the three of you on the spreadsheet, because that makes sense to me. And Team 1, let's have some fun. Let's see if we can get a slightly purple Thunderous, shall we? Okay, so local communication. We're changing to the internet. Dooba dooba dooba. I'm allowed to sing Kirby songs because we're getting the re-release of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Switch 2 edition. I'm so curious that's one of the things with like a Switch 2 edition, not just like a free update, but like, oh, here's like a, you know, like all the techie stuff, but then also like a DLC basically. Like, I don't know, it's interesting. Will I ever get it? I did enjoy Kirby and the Forgotten Land, but I don't know if I would upgrade. If I had loads of money, maybe I'd like hop back into it and get the upgrade, but I don't know, man. 7 watching, but only 6 likes. Guilt tripping is active. Samira. Samira, do you identify as female? Because I was about to call you my guilt trip gal. Just because I liked the alliteration on it. But it also works with guilt trip guy. It just doesn't work as well with like non-binary, I guess. Okay, so here we go. We're going to say, anyway, Bark and Dynamax Adventure. We're going to anything goes. But then I'm selecting Thunderous. And here we go. So let's all connect to the internet. Let's go 0802 and then 1108. How about that? So 0802 1108. That's the code. Ready, set, go. Lily, hello. Welcome. Lovely to see you. And yes, this is a better time of day for you. This is when I used to stream every Saturday at this time. So it's quite nice to get back to it, to be honest. But I mean, part of the reason, it just was like hard though when I like had auditions and stuff, and I was streaming multiple times during the week. But you know, now I'm kind of in a situation where things are just a bit easier or whatever. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. You guys know Thunderous is weak to rock and ice. You know, the Lightning Rod and Volt Absorb Pokemon are good. Dragon, Grass, Electric, they resist ground, electric, but ground is immune to it. And then watch out for Sludge Wave, Rain Dance and Weather Ball, Rain Dance and Thunder, and then also Discharge. But you guys know all this. Oh, okay, this kind of sucks. Who do we go with? Because I'm wary of, like, the rain and stuff like that, I'm gonna maybe avoid Marowak. I'm probably... Oh, no, but Clinklang's bad against Electric. No, I am gonna go with Marowak, sorry. Because at least Shadowbone can do something. Ice is nice, so that's good. Yeah, I'd say Jigglypuff or Liepard. The thing is, Clang is just very, like, steel-oriented, and for Thunderous, that's obviously not good. But it can be quite limiting Clang is one of those Pokemon where it's great to pick when you know it's going to be good. Like, if you like are going up against like a rock type or a bunch of rock types, and you're like, oh, a Clang, let's get that, you know. But when you don't have that, it sucks. Okay, Vaporeon does have Weather Ball, but I think we can do better than that. Now, what is the electric to the left? Is it like a Luxray, a Boltund, or a Manectric? Let's find out. It's Emolga. That's like the worst one. Oh, but is that... Oh, no, Dedenne, though. Dedenne's also on the left. Oh, okay, Dedenne works. We could do, like... Oh, and then there's a Lycanroc or something, some kind of rock type. Oh, and a Sandslash. Oh, okay. Do we want to do Dusclops first? Oh, okay, because, like, I'm super effective against Dusclops, and maybe we could have switched for it. But actually, we don't really need to switch for it. So, yeah, I'm not very... I'm a bit scared of this Vaporeon being a Marowak. Because we still could have worked our way left, is the thing. We could have gone right and then gone left, but again, we just ran out of time. Till we get ground down by a Marowak. If you have physical moves, go with physical moves, because I'm going to go with Max Phantasm. More like Donate Plasm. But otherwise, no, it's okay, Kieran. One of the others also picked left or didn't pick anything either, so you are not alone. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Again, in my head, I was faster in my head than out of my mouth, which is what everyone should be, by the way. A lot of people on Twitter.com and social media apparently are not like that. But still, I don't think it matters too much. You also realizing that you don't really have anything for Vaporeon. Yeah. Yeah, just use the Body Press. It'll be fine. Body Press will do more because of these Max Phantasms. So, look, we did about half. Okay? So as long as we all just attack now, like Assurance, Body Press, Body Slam, you know, it'll all be good. It'll all be good. Your favorite Pokemon, Vaporeon and Snorlax, your face. Oh, that's cool. I love that. Unfortunately, Snorlax is not in this mode, but Munchlax is. Munchlax is, like, surprisingly good. We have genuinely used Munchlax a bunch of times. It's actually quite good against... Well, no, it's okay against Thunderous. There are other Pokemon it has been quite good against, but... Oh, there we go, Body Slam. Sky! You can't stay long, but you decide to hop in. Oh, well, thank you for saying hi. That's really nice. I hope you're doing well, and I hope whatever you're doing is fun. Right, Assurance. Yes! There we go! Okay. Okay. So, chat. Munchlax is incredible if you can get an Eviolite. That too. There are a lot of Pokemon where if you can get Eviolite, it's pretty nice. Like Electabuzz and Magmar are good for it. Munchlax is good for it. Obviously, like, Clang is okay, but there are just some good sort of, you know, they're just good Pokemon that either you give them that little bit of extra longevity or they become really great support Pokemon. I don't think we need Vaporeon for, unless we do like some kind of double, unless like Greedent wants to double switch here, because Greedent is not good, but Vaporeon is, and then it could switch for like the Sandslash at the end. Okay. Never mind. I was too slow on that. Okay. But we do have the theory. And then we have, I do think, oh, there is a Okay. Kieran, there is a scientist ahead. Would you like to switch for the scientist? And then if it's bad, you can switch for the Lycanroc. Like, Xander could get this Dedenne, and then we could go for Lycanroc. And then, depending on how good your science is, we could do the Lycanroc. Does that sound good? Work on a Saturday? Work? No, I agree with Kevin. Kevin is 100% correct. But there we go. Okay, so I am going to Flare Blitz. More like I'm a big ditz. But yeah, chat, here is my question for today. I always say that, and then it's like a 2-minute conversation. But in Pokemon Legends ZA, for all of those of you getting it, excited about it, curious about it, what do you think they'll do about abilities? So Pokemon Legends Arceus had the, you know, poor battling system. I'm sorry, the battling system was poor in that game, and I'm fed up of pretending that it was poor, that it wasn't poor. Like, it was poor, okay? Like, it was one of those things where it sounded like it could be interesting on paper, but in reality, it was poor. So it had the poor... Legends Arceus had the poor battling system. Legends ZA is like, it's doing a totally new battling system, and one that I think looks more fun, and looks more interesting, and that looks better. And maybe even something that they could incorporate into, like, the mainline series, if, like, Pokemon Championships becomes, like, the turn-based dealy, right? So... But if we have this new live-action battling system, it's Rhine time, but in Pokemon form. If we have this, like, do you think we'll have abilities? How will abilities play out? Like, will they have to just kind of, like, change how some abilities work, the way that they had to change how moves work in Legends Arceus? To accommodate for its battle system. Also, I don't like that it survived and then did a load of damage and a paralysis to Berserk. I'm now rooting for some... Oh, no, but... So, do we want to switch Lipard here, or... gosh, I'm kind of confused. Actually, hang on. Maybe we could switch Beartic here, because Beartic's just kind of useless now, and though we could let it die and come back to life, maybe we could switch Beartic here, and then depending on the good science, like Lipard or Marowak could become... Because here's the thing, Lipard could use Screech, and that could really help out Lycanroc, is something I'm thinking. So... I don't really like the, well, let's just let Beartic die, and then it will become useful. Like, let's... Plus, having Dedenne against, like, Lycanroc, well, that could have been okay, but... Let's just have, like, Lipard can use Max Darkness. That'll be fun. But let's do the Greedent. So, Kieran, you can switch, and you thought you wouldn't get to Science. You thought you wouldn't get to Science. Sorry, Sandslash. On another, if you were in the first round, you would have been perfect. But so Kieran switch, Kieran. Oh, Kaz, hello, Kieran switch, Kieran switch, Kieran do a nice big switch, a Science switch, da 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 switch, da 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 do da 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 do. Oh, Seadra doo doo, as in that is doo doo. That is terrible. Okay, so we are going to be switching Seadra, but that's okay though. It's good for this battle. It's a good double switch, right? But here's the thing: Lipard can use Screech, like in the like not in this battle, but in this is for Thunder. So for now, like Lipard can Dynamax and use Max Darkness, and that'll be good and lovely and fantastic, and it'll help out Seadra as well. Oh no, is Dedenne? No, yeah, no. So Lipard can use Max Darkness, and then that'll help out Seadra. And then this will all be good. But so for Thunderous though, if we keep Lipard can be just like it can use Screech on turn 1, and then that'll really help out Lycanroc, sorry. Lipard can help Lycanroc, Screech, and Max Rockfall, and then Lipard can just use Assurance afterwards, or if it has like Snarl. I don't think it has Snarl, does it? If it has Snarl, it could use that from like turn 2 onwards, but you can just use like Assurance from turn 2, and like that'll work fine. Ooh, the entrainment. That's actually pretty nifty. Unless Seadra now gets a critical hit. But this will help with more consistent damage. But anyway, sorry, Kaz. Hi, welcome properly. We're getting close to the boss. On this, my 1-year strike stream anniversary. Right, Scald. Ooh. That was more like a bold, because it was bold. I don't know. Ironhead, more like Judge Dredd. Okay, everyone, we are doing very well here. This is going very nicely. And then if we just Dazzling Gleam, yes. Oh my gosh, I think we did. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, 1 HP. What was that? What was that? Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, that's great. Oh, that is great. I love that. Okay, you want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. That was incredible. That was incredible. I have said, though, Marowak has really good defense, like physical defense. So that's why it's able to survive a stab super effective 100 base power attack. So yeah. Right, Seadra, it is time to do, which is my way of saying scram. So Seadra switch, we are gonna do a Seadra switch, Seadra switch, please now do a Seadra switch. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I have Will-O-Wisp, which is kind of pointless. I tell you what I will do. I will go with Shadow Bone on the off chance of getting a defense drop myself, because the more defense drops we have, the better. Now, I am aware I am guaranteed to die at the end of this first turn. Some of you are probably realizing why, now that I've said that. It's like, well, why are you guaranteed to die? No, I am guaranteed to die. Well, there is one thing Thunderous could do to save me, but I'm just going to Shadow Bone and hope for the best. I know, when you see a Pokemon survive on 1 HP like that, you are like, did I get a Focus Sash, or do I have Sturdy? But yeah. Okay, here we go, everyone. Let's do this thing. Xander, bring it on home. This is going to be your shiny, Xander. Xander's got... I almost think Xander should, like, play every time today, because basically, we've now... Because today is the 1-year anniversary, that means we have been doing this for over a year. But although we didn't actually do the we didn't do the stream until... Oh, no. Okay, well, when I said I was guaranteed to die, that wasn't what I meant. Oh no, 2 guaranteed deaths. Well, that's not good. Actually, we are in real trouble here, because that is our 2nd death, and Dedenne is... crud. Oh, crud. We actually might lose this now. We actually might lose this now. Just a heads up, we might lose this now. Dedenne probably should have gone with the safer... In retrospect, Dedenne should have gone with the safer Dazzling Gleam here. Just because that little bit of damage may have been the key to our success here. Well, there goes Lipard. This is our 3rd life. Oh no, I thought we died earlier. Oh no, we're fine then. We're fine. No, we're absolutely fine. I thought that was our 3rd death. I thought we'd, like, had a... I think I was thinking of the Stone Edge where I lived, KOing. I thought we'd had a death, but no, that's okay. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Jiffy Bull or great? Sorry, I actually meant Kieran bring us home. That was Kieran Dynamaxing, not Xander. 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh! Attack up, attack up, attack up, attack up, attack up. Oh, evasiveness! No. No. Okay, here's the max rockfall. Here we go. Whoa! Okay, I was hoping that would do enough after the Screech, but there we go. That was incredible. Okay, Lipard is we got to keep Lipards in future. Team 1, that was fun. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in. That was incredible. Well done, everyone. Well done. Well done. I like it. I like it. Oh, hang on. So, chat, my lovely chat. That was incredible. I thought we'd like lost a life at some point earlier or something. But maybe I'm just thinking because like Beartic got so close to dying and then I got so close to dying. I kind of confused that. Except you, Marowak. Did I really do nothing? I thought no, I did like an Iron Head in the previous battle. I did all right. Okay, so not much, but I did all right. Vaporeon is a no. Dedenne is also a no. Will I get my 3rd shiny Lycanroc? No. Good. Fet, hello, welcome, welcome. But I have all these Pokemon as shiny. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. I need to sneeze. Am I gonna sneeze? Okay. I have all these Pokemon as shiny, but you know who I don't have as shiny? You know who I would like to have as shiny? You know who would be amazing to have as shiny on this, my 1 year strike stream anniversary, 1 year of the Dynamax Adventures with my chat on Pokemon Shield? Will I get the slightly purple Thunderous? No! Dang, that would have been a good one though. Ooh, evil! Okay, so no. They're all 12871. What's that about? That's evil! Adamant. Oh, wouldn't it be adamant? Oh, let's not be too hasty. Careful. Oh, and then, lonely and naughty. Naughty. But yes. Who do I want to go with, though? I like the idea of the hasty Dedenne. So there we go. Yeah, Dedenne. So, chat. My lovely chat. So would you like to keep a record of where you found Thunderous? Yes, I will. So chat, my lovely chat. So we've got Kartana and Stackataka. So if you are interested in doing either of those two, Kartana or Stackataka, or both, could you please let me know? I need you to write strike in big capital letters, the number of times you've played today, strike 0 or strike 1, and then say I can do, and then let me know who you can do out of Kartana and Stackataka. Ready, set, bow, let me know. Hang on, why is that? Was someone like sending me an invite or something like that? Oh, I've got people seeking. Proly is seeking a raid battle. Should I do it, chat? Should I do that, Dragapult or the Hitmonchan? Okay. So we've got Kevin, we've got Kieran, we've got Xander. Fett, are you around to do a Dynamax adventure, maybe? I don't want to exclude anyone, but now is the time to say if you want to play. Jill, hi. You're at work. Why is everyone working on a Saturday? But Jill, lovely to see you. And thank you again for everything yesterday. That was all very sweet. And lovely to see you again. Otherwise, I am just going to proceed with probably Stackataka, I guess. I'm going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Although there is a 10-second delay, so maybe I should wait a couple of extra seconds. 1. Nope. Okay. Kevin, Kieran, Xander. It's the time of the day. Kieran, Xander, Kevin. It's time to play. Okay. So, would you like to anyway embark upon a Dynamax adventure? I'm going to say yes. And then we're going to say anything goes, but we're going to ignore Thunderous. We're going to ignore Kartana, and we are going to do the Stackataka. Who works on a Saturday? The real ones. That's who. Heroes. The ones who allow us to do fun things on a Saturday. Those are the people who work on Saturdays. Okay. So let's go 0802 11 29. 0802 1129. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. And let's do this thing. So Stackataka, you know this. Fighting and ground are like super duper mega amazing. And then water is fantastic as well. Water is really... If you can get like a rain team with water, then it's very good. Like, it's better having a rain team with water than having things like a sand slash with brick break. I'll say that much. Actually, no, that might not be true. Is it true? Stab. Oh, no, and it's super effective. No, what I just said was entirely correct. Yeah, so if you can get, like, stab and rain and water, like, then it's great. But if you just have, like, you know, if you have, like, something like, what is it that has, isn't there, like, a fire type with Skull? It's not Center Scorch, it's not, I mean, Ember has it, but, oh, Colossal. if you had something like Colossal with Scald, like, that's not very good. But if you had, like, a water type with a water move in the rain, then that's better than, like, a non-fighting or non-ground type, basically. Again, maths is a funny old thing, but... Okay. Really high physical defense, yes. So Rhydon is good, and then Gastrodon... Gastrodon's, like, okay, but it's definitely better than Jinx. Oh, but Whiscash does have special water. So special water is better than physical water is essentially what Kieran is getting at here. But Gastrodon is still good. Still nice. And Exeggutor does have a ground move. But see, that's the thing. If we had the rain up, Whiscash and Gastrodon are better than Exeggutor, basically. But we can switch Exeggutor for, like, some other water type or... We do have the almighty Belch. Kevin cannot lose. Oh, Jellicent. Oh, wouldn't it be Jellicent? But there is a ground type at the end, so... but let's see what we got here, shall we? I do think maybe we should do the Jellicent. And then there is a... Is that... oh, Flareon. Flareon! We're quite good against... Oh, Marowak. Okay. So, yeah, why don't we do, like, the Flareon and the Marowak? And we'll do the Jellicent first. I know Gloom is... Well, the Gloom maybe could have been easy for us to beat. It doesn't actually have a grass move. So, actually this... Okay, my bad here, because, you know, Jellicent could use a Max Geyser on me. But here's the thing. It's going to be a physical Max Geyser, and I will be Dynamaxed. So I'm actually not too worried about this. But yeah, sorry. Gloom would have been... I was sort of thinking, oh, we don't want to go against a grass type because grass is good against, like, ground and water. But it doesn't have any ground moves. But nevertheless, if Exeggutor uses Solar Beam, we'll be fine. And if you guys use your moves, it'll all be fine. Why did your Joy-Con stop working for a second? That is the question. Oh, so chat. Rhydon is ×4 weak to water, but again, Jellicent has physical water, and I will be Dynamaxed. So, like, if Jellicent uses Dive, I'm calling this now, it's not really going to do that much damage to Rhydon. It will, at most, I think it will do, like, a bit more than half. Like, it wouldn't do more than, like, 2/3. Like, if it uses a one-turn Dive, I'm telling you it won't do more than, like, 2/3 of my health. I think it would do, like, a little bit more than half, but... Oh, Whiscash is going with Bounce. I was expecting the older Zen Headbutt, but we could get some paralysis here, so, you know, it could work. I believe Jellicent does have Water Absorb, so yeah, we do have to go for, like, our other moves, annoyingly, even if normally a water move would be the more powerful thing. Right, here's the Max Quake, more like a deep fake. Zach, hello, welcome. Just a reminder, we did just beat a boss, so if you haven't clicked like on the video, now would be an amazing time. I'm going to guilt trip you guys into saying that we should have at least 11 likes on this video. So I hope that we do better than that. Or can do better than that. Right, here we go. Bounce. But yeah, definitely on the next turn, definitely go with Zen Headbutt. Oh, and don't go for Solar Beam on the next turn either, because we're gonna need every bit of damage here, okay? So just go with like Zen Headbutt, Psycho Cut, the one-turn moves next time. Just because we're gonna need like every last bit of damage on this next turn. So I was hoping your bounce would have done more. Yeah, see that's the thing. 2 Zen Headbutts is like, you know, the bounce is good if you have that element of it would be good if I potentially evaded an attack, but obviously you don't really need to worry about that as a Whiscash. You know, if you were like a ground type or something, then, you know, like just a pure ground, yes, but nicely done. And then Rock Tomb. This is probably going to leave it the teensiest bit left, but no, we got it. Okay, well done. Team 2, we made it through. Couldn't miss the 1-year anniversary stream. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Chat. Oh, yeah, so we didn't really get to answer my question, did we? So, do you guys think abilities will kind of be in Legends ZA at all? Do you think, like, a bunch of them will be nerfed or changed to, like, adapt for... They're going to have to adapt how some moves work just because of the different move system. Oh, hang on, what have we... We're doing a Flareon. Do we want to get rid of Exeggutor now? Because we're doing a Flareon. And then we're doing, like, a Marowak. So maybe Jellicent could be good to switch now for Kieran. So Kieran switch, maybe Kieran switch, because we're going to face a Flareon, and Jellicent would be good for that. And so if you switch, that would be really good. But I've probably said it too late with the 10-second delay, but you still switched. So either you heard me or you were thinking on the same path as me, and that's really, really good. So nicely switched. Yes, I think that's good. So we do have a backpack up, and then we do have the Marowak. But yeah, sorry, we should have done the Gloom, and then we could have just done, like, the Poltegeist or whoever, or, like, the Emolga. In fact, actually, the Emolga we would have been very good against, wouldn't we, with all our, like, ground types. I bet they'll, like, nerf some abilities, but half of the OP ones. Yeah, that's the thing. I think that'll probably be it. I feel like I feel like they need to have abilities, like, in the game somehow. Because I feel like so many of the Pokemon are, like, special because of their abilities. So, like, Kangaskhan is a prime example. Mega Kangaskhan is, I mean, it is, like, a little bit more powerful, but if you don't have the, like, doing 2 bits of damage thing, what's the point of a Mega Kangaskhan? And there are just sort of, like, a bunch of, like, Mega Mawile. It had the, like, huge power ability. Or whichever one is the, well, pure, no, it was huge power, not pure power. Even though I think they're pretty functionally the same. But yeah, so, and same with Medicham, yeah, but, like, Medicham is, like, kind of a weak Pokemon, but its ability is what makes it strong. It's why in a game like Legends ZA, in Legends Arceus, like, it sucks, because you're getting rid of its ability. The whole point of the whole reason they gave Medicham the stats that it has is because of its ability. And so if you take away its ability, it's useless. So, anyway, last resort, but it failed. Good to know that it doesn't just get that automatically. They'll probably have some things hard-coded, like... See, Xander, that's the thing I was thinking. I was thinking either, like, they will have abilities, but they maybe might play around with them a bit, or they will hard-code some things, like the Regigigas. Because that's the thing. You can't have Regigigas without the ability, and that's why, like, taking away abilities is, like, kind of silly. Unless you're doing, like, Let's Go. In Let's Go, that game was sort of so kind of simple, and the Pokemon and their abilities are so simple that taking away abilities works. But once you start taking away Pokemon from Gen 3 onwards, taking away abilities just doesn't work. Like, that's the whole point. For me, abilities, I haven't really heard people talk about this, but for me, I think abilities are, like, the single best thing that Pokemon has ever introduced into the game as a mechanic. Because I think that it has done so much, like, and even outside of battling, take a Pokemon like Morpeko, where it has this regular mode and it has this hangry mode. Before, like, maybe, like, the anime could have had something like that, like, oh, well, in the anime, it, like, changes color and gets really hangry and stuff like that. But that's not something which, you know, but basically, they were able to sort of design a Pokemon and give it these two very sort of different designs because of abilities. Like, a Pokemon like Slacking or Regigigas, like, so much of their identity and, like, who they are and, like, why they're iconic is because of their abilities. A Pokemon like Ditto kind of functions more how you picture it to function because of its hidden ability. And I actually personally think they should just get rid of Ditto's regular ability and give it its hidden ability as its only ability. I'm kind of hoping when we get to Gen 10 that they kind of just do a lot of resets on Pokemon, like boost some older Pokemon stats, change some types of Pokemon. You know, just you don't have to stick to what we've had 9 generations before. Just balance things out a bit more, give certain Pokemon certain moves, you know, get rid of some abilities, add in other ones. Just do it. Just do it for Gen 10. Have Gen 10 be a sort of, not like a reboot, but like a refresh, you know? Like, I really believe in that. I believe they need to do that because of, like, power creep and stuff, and yeah. Ditto's normal ability is Limber, so it means it can't get paralyzed. Like, okay, great, fantastic. You know. At least give it an ability where it, like, it can't have any status effects on it until it can transform. I don't know. Flareon last resort can't be your first resort. I love it. But yeah, but again, a Pokemon like Zygarde, like, it needs to have its, like, power constructability, basically. So, you know, Legend ZA, the Z in ZA needs the ability. So yeah. Right, Muddy Water, very nice. Limber is also the ability Hitmonlee gets, although now it also gets Reckless, where, like, recoil moves do, like, more damage kind of thing. Like, they're more powerful. I can't remember. I think Hitmonlee just has Limber in this mode. Didn't we have a thing where a Hitmonlee, like, got paralyzed from, like, Thunderous or something one time? Like, oh, a rare Hitmonlee paralysis. I feel like that was a thing we had one time, but okay. So, Dive. Nice. And then Throat Chop. At least it didn't do that on Jellicent. Right, Muddy Water. Oh, it missed! It's too big in front of you, but it missed! But here's the Max Geyser. I do wonder how Zygarde will work in ZA, like, if we're still made to hunt cells or something. Yeah, I was thinking, because we see it in, like... Haven't we seen it in both, like, the cell form and the dog form thus far in trailers? Like, so it's like, how's that gonna work? Like, we're gonna have to do something. Like, even if it's not, like, collect 100 cells around the city, there's gonna be something. There's gonna be something where you have to go and get some stuff or do some stuff, and then, like, oh, it can be a dog now. Oh, it can be a snake now. Oh, it can be a big man thing now. Like, there's gonna be something, right? Right, Jellicent is going to get ground down by a Marowak, which basically means Kieran switch, Kieran switch, Kieran switch. I feel like today I'm constantly telling you to switch, but you're in a position where you keep having to switch. So Kieran, can you kindly switch? Nicely done. Okay, so we have the ground types. Well, 2 ground types who don't have a ground move, but they are water, so it's okay. But we have like ground and water, so this is all good, basically. Oh, Drill Run missed? Oh, everything missed. Everything missed. Everything missed. What happened to my great big lists? I stopped writing all of my lists because the Drill Run happened to miss. Okay. Here we go. Oh. This team would have also been amazing for This team would have been amazing for Thunderous. Maybe with, like, something else Dynamaxing, but yes. I almost got confused and did Smackdown there, just out of, like, reflex. Like, oh, we're talking about Thunderous? Did somebody say Thunderous? No, Rex. Calm down. But yeah. Oh, chat. I know one thing. I can't remember if this happened before or after yesterday or whatever. We didn't talk about it yesterday, though. The Nintendo Switch 1. With the Nintendo Switch 2 now released, I know people were thinking, oh, will the Nintendo Switch 1 get a price change? And the answer is yes. The Nintendo Switch 1 is now, in the United States of America, getting a price increase. Which is not what people thought would happen after Nintendo Switch 2, but elections have consequences. People voted for this. And so, yeah. It is about, like, basically it's like a 15%. I think the tariffs are, like, 15%. Ooh! I believe the tariffs that do affect the Nintendo Switch are, like, 15%. And so the various consoles have had 13, 14, and 15% increases, depending on which one you're looking at. So basically in alignment with the 15% increase. But it's kind of wild that, like, an 8.5-year-old console is getting a price increase. I'm sure we will get a decrease for the Switch. In fact, there are, like, 2 decreases we might get. One would be if things change politically, obviously. But then the other is... Hey, we beat it! Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars! Get those emojis in. And if you haven't already, please click like on the video. Thumbs up. And Star, hello! Welcome. So chat, my lovely chat. But yeah, so obviously that. But I do think in time we probably will get some kind of Switch price drop as it drops off. I'm sure that, and as the Switch 2 gets, like, even more popular, and, like, as the Switch 2 becomes, like, the main thing that people are actively playing, I'm sure that, like, that's when the Switch will start, you know, they'll start dropping the price for it, but not yet, I'm afraid. Because, again, I mean, the Switch is still selling well. It is still, like, a legit console. So, right, Jellicent. Oh, wouldn't it be Jellicent? Is not shiny. Boo, I need a shiny Jellicent. Flareon! I don't think that's orange enough or yellow enough or whatever. Marowak is not a lowland, so therefore I don't care. But will we get the Golden Stack Attacker? No. Oh, I would have liked one for the anniversary. Kieran, are you in a drought? Ooh, that's a good question. How long has it been? I feel like you've had I feel like you've had some regular Pokemon recently. But as for legendaries, yeah, it might have been a while since you. No, you got something. No, you got your dupe recently, didn't you? Like your dupe Ultra Beast or something, or Bulu or whoever it was. Like there was that legendary you got your dupe of. So, so I think you got that dupe legendary was like within the past week or two, I think. I mean, I suppose if you're talking about a regular drought, yeah, like maybe it's been a while since that, but... Anyway, Bark, let's check the old natures. I'm just going to check by the names today. Sirius, no... Lax, there it is! Yelax, Flareon, Flaxion. Let's not be too... Yeah, no, we have to hurry up, though. And Jolly, Sakataka, so there we go. I'm going to go for the Jellicent, then. I'm going to go for Jellicent. I think that makes sense. Okay. Chat, you know the drill. We still have Kartana. So if you are interested in doing a Kartana, could you please let me know, strike, in big capital letters, how many times you have played thus far today? And then let me know if you can do a Kartana. You're half in a drought. The Seedra was found on July 27th. So that's like 4 and then 2, so that's like 6 days. You're on your way to a drought, but definitely not there yet. It depends on how many times you play each day, and it depends on how often you've played, like, say, outside of the streams or anything like that. Kiba is a name you should know. But anyway, welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of Stack Attacker? Yes. But yes, okay. But Star, can you do a Startana? Is that right? Startana. But yeah, okay, so Kiba, welcome. Happy Saturday. Happy 1 year of the strike streams. Let me check how much is... Okay, that's good. That's a relief. You've been doing DAs offline, maybe? Because it then depends on how many you've done, is the thing. Okay. Do you mind if, Kieran, just because I might need your Nihilego skills, do you mind if I have Kiba, Star, and Xander for this one? Because I think that just makes a lot of sense. Kiba, Star, and Xander. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. And then that will sort of set us up nicely for the wildcard round. So let me just do this. That was Stack Attacker. This is Kartana. So we're going to have Xander, Kiba, and Star for a Kartana. Startana. If that sounds good. Okay, so could the three of you then please come on down? Sorry, stepping away from the microphone as I say down. Okay, so please make sure you are connected to the internet. And not your fax machine, then we're going to anyway embark upon a Dynamax adventure. If you're asked about any preferences, just say anything goes. While I say Kartana. Will I get a silver thingied Kartana? Let's find out. 08021150. 08021150. My name is Bo. So here we go. If you're playing Pokemon Go and you want shiny fossil Pokemon, there's an event today. Or I suppose depending on which part of the country, and there was an event today. But no, I'm probably not really going to do it just because it's like too hot and sunny in LA just generally, and I could maybe get like an Anorith, or what's the other one I need? Anorith or Tituga, but they're just like regular spawns, so the likelihood of me getting those is just like way lower. But yeah, so we need Kiba, who's gonna go big. Kiba, Max Quake likes to Max Quake with Dig. Okay. Oh, whoops, my phone is in airplane mode. I'll change that. It does preserve the battery, but I shouldn't have airplane mode on during the day. Okay. So chat, I will take this moment to say a very big thank you to Xander and Kramin for the past year. I really, really do appreciate it. Again, for those who don't really know or joined in this channel in like the last year and not the 2 years prior, I used to stream like once every week on a Saturday, like at this time that I'm streaming now, and that's all I do. And so Xander and Kramin could just kind of casually come in and hang out, and that was it. And then a year ago, I was like, hey guys, I'm going to start streaming like 5 times a week. No pressure if you can't make it, but that's my plan. And if you're around to mod at all or anything and you enjoy my endless nattering, then Kiba, where are you now? Kiba, please do not have a cow. We need you in the lobby. Do. Kiba, do. I am getting panicky with Odachi. Oh, the da. Kiba. I'm not saying this quite panically enough. But Kiba, you are in Team 3. Kiba, I am panicking. I am not smiling with glee. Kiba, everything all right? Do we back out or do we keep going? I'll tell you what, hang on. I'm going to back out. Sorry. I'm going to back out. We'll just give Kiba one more chance. If Kieran wanted to join as a backup, then if Kieran wanted to join as like a backup, if we get to like the 59-second rule, we haven't used the 59-second rule for a while. Zach, hearing a lot of thunder, so you may vanish if the storm gets bad. Ooh, maybe that's why Kiba suddenly left. Maybe the storm got bad for Kiba. And the storm rages on. Okay, so make sure you connected to the Ycom. Maybe I should have done a disconnect and a reconnect, but let's just try again. Let's just give Kiba the benefit of the doubt. So anything goes, and then Kartana. I do apologize, Kieran, because this will once again put you in the less sciencey zone. But hey, we just witnessed that it can still happen. So, 321-0802-1154. Sky, thank you so much for joining, and just thank you for everything like in the past year. Have a good day at work to the extent that that's possible, and we'll see you around. But yeah, so Xander Kiba star, do. Where is Kiba gone? Is he gone near or far? Okay, but yeah, no, I mean, I guess as we wait the sort of 1.5 minutes until Kieran may or may not join, because hopefully Kiba. But I am very grateful because, sort of basically at like the end of July last year, I was kind of like, looking at all the different rules for the strike and stuff. And I was like, I think I could just like play Pokemon and I could do it with my chat. And I'm sure if I go on YouTube and just like play Dynamax Adventures, like there'll be enough like Chong Yun fans who might be interested in joining in, or just people still shiny hunting on this game who find their way to me. And for a good long while, that definitely seemed to be correct. And it's still, it's still correct now. It's just less correct now because things are quieter. Kiba can luckily do Nihilego, so if Kiba does miss out or if anything happens... We have had this happen with Kiba a couple of times where, like, Kiba suddenly got busy and kind of, like, had to vanish on us. But then, like, does usually come back, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, in, like, 20 seconds, if you want to join Kieran, and I don't have your name on the spreadsheet, I'll just, like, delete Kiba's, but I won't, like, add yours in. But there we go. Kiba, can you hear me? So yeah. But no, so thank you to the mods because yeah, I just very kind of suddenly decided, yeah, I'm gonna like stream a bunch and stuff, like way more than I ever used to. It was just a very big, different kind of schedule for me, streaming wise. But it's been fun. It, you know, but yeah, so doing a bit more has been fun. You guys know this, special fire types, and watch out for Leaf Blade, and that's about it. So okay, here we go. Right. Oh, see that thing? I was gonna say Kiba uses Max Quake with Dig, but we're not gonna be able to have it anymore. I'm gonna actually pick Charger Bug because its ability helps special attackers. So I'm gonna hope that we get a special attacking fire type. Okay. But okay, not yet. But yeah, Kangaskhan and Linoon are just like good solid choices one way or another. Like Kangaskhan's like just a good solid choice kind of thing to like battle through. At least in the meantime. Vespiquen, I don't really like Vespiquen that much as an option, to be honest. I'd honestly say Linoon has a bit more usefulness. Mr. Mime, that's okay, good support Pokemon-ish, sort of. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to hope for some switches here, but the thing is, as long as we get one good special attacking fire type, like if we even get like a if Kieran gets to have like a Charmeleon in 4th place, then like it's over. Right, Grapploct. So, Slowbro does have Flamethrower. I will just throw that out there. Slowbro on the right does have Flamethrower. Doublade. Oh, and Clefairy does have Mystical Fire. And then there's an Ivysaur. There is a Nidoking as well, but I think the two special attackers on the right are more important, honestly. Yeah. And then there's also like a Drudigan. Here's what I'm thinking, Abraham. I don't know if there was any... Was there any science? I didn't see any... I didn't notice any science. Here's what I'm thinking. I actually think... Oh, no, Kieran got an error. No, wait, what? Oh. Oh, wait, no, Alfie, no. Oh. Okay. Dang, we should... You know I said about doing that disconnect and reconnect? We should have done that disconnect and reconnect, I think. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we all got disconnected. Well, at least that's the thing. When we all get disconnected, I sort of feel better about that. So, guys, let me know how your multiverses are going, and we'll try this. Should we try all this again in a minute? Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-doo-ba-doo. I'm gonna use Max Lightning then. Oh, poo. No, not really. Okay. So, here we go. We're gonna go big, or else we're gonna go home. I kind of am tempted to keep switching, because I don't want the Slowbro to switch. Looks like all the bad weather hit the stream. I mean, it's a nice day here in LA, but... Right, Linoon is using Substitute. Yeah, no, just do a quarter of your own health for no reason. Time to speed through and skip the animations. Tenchi, hello. How are the DAs? Tenchi, we all just disconnected from one another. So right now, I am playing with 3 computers using a charger bug. I am using the charger bug. The computers are using Substitute, apparently. Slowbro, please just use, like, Expanding Force. Yes! Okay. Right, throat chop. Okay, not very effective. Body slam, nice. Oh man, I'm so like I want to keep this charger bug because it will help power up. It powers up my partners, but I don't want them to get rid of Slowbro. Basically, you're taking this Clefairy. No, oh well, that's the thing. I take it none of you got to... Did any of you guys also end up with the Slowbro on your team? Because, like, Slowbro's, like, the best... Because basically, what I was going to suggest was, like, oh, Kieran, you're in 4th place. Do you want to do Slowbro? And then, like, do you want to get the Slowbro? Because if you Dynamax and use, like, a fire move, like, that'll probably be strong enough. And you'll also be strong enough to, like, survive, like, a Leaf Blade or a Max Overgrowth, probably. But yeah, but anyway, Tangy hi, do. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna hope that Slowbro doesn't switch. Okay, that's good. That's actually really good. See, now we have 2 fire users. This is pretty nifty. It's pretty nifty, and then we can get Swifty. Oh gosh, but who do we go with? I'm actually going to go with the Ivysaur, of all things. And then, okay, this is really annoying. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to switch for the Ivysaur just so that I have Slowbro and Clefairy, because I think if they use their fire moves, that'll get me through. I will be terrible for the battle, but at least I'll be able... I really don't want to do it, because I want to, like, have my boosting. But anyway, you're just cooking some curry. Kaz asks what kind of curry. That is the question. What kind of curry? Japanese curry, Indian curry, Chinese curry. And then if it is any of those, like what kind of curry within each of those subsets? Thai curry. Like, we must know. Right, Mystical Fire. You died to Max Ooze, Kieran says. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Right, Spark. That's not great. Psyshock, that's good, though. Is it Galar Curry, Kevin says. Okay, that wins best comment question in this. Indian chickpea, that's what I do a lot of chickpea curries, because it's cheaper than meat. It's like I bulk out with chickpeas. Right, Solar Beam. Oh, okay, that's not great. But at least it didn't use Poisson. William, no, it doesn't have any physical moves. I know I'm using Spark, but I wanted to try and get Paralysis. But Psyshock, woo! Okay. Because Team 3, maybe we'll try this again, but maybe we could have, like, Tenchi as our 3rd player, potentially, if Tenchi's around to play. Because, you know, can you really be expected to make chickpea curries and to play against Kartanas at the same time? I don't know. But Ivysaur was caught. Right. I'm gonna switch again. I don't want to switch, but I want Clefairy and Slowbro to stick around, and Clefairy tried to switch. Like, I need the Slowbro. I need the Slowbro. Okay. Katana. You might be ready by the time you start your next DA. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Right, yeah, I really can't do a whole lot here, but I just got... I'm just counting on Clefairy and Slowbro to do the right thing here. Oh, Clefairy, hang in there. Its ability saved us. Dean! And his Kangaskhan, William. Oh my god, look at all these crit quits. It's not fair, man. Right, dig quick before the hyena come. Wow, we haven't got to say that in a while, have we? Right, Grass Pledge. Wow, I probably say it all the time. But I haven't got to sing it. Right, Mystical Fire. Yes, well done for just going for the ×4. Super effective. Slowbro, you better do the same thing. Yes! 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 Katana! Ah, yes. Okay, my plan worked. My plan of desperately hoping the computers would do the right thing worked. No, but my plan of forcing them to have Slowbro and Clefairy, it worked. No, they got rid of Slowbro. Yeah, that's why you gotta switch. In fairness, I did not switch on my first one, but it was because it was for Clefairy. Like, if it was Slowbro for Clefairy, I was like, that's okay. But if it's like, but I needed at least one fire type person. So, okay, so Clefairy is not shiny. Ivysaur is not shiny. Will I get... Can you imagine if this is how I got the silver thingied Kartana? No! Okay, but can you imagine if that's how I got it, though? That would have been... Oh my gosh, that would have been something. Naive, impish, and relaxed. Relax, get to it, or whatever. Right, Clefairy, we're bringing home the bacon. Not to mention the cave cabbage, stone squash, and purple peas. Linoon died to Kartana. Oh no! Okay, so welcome back. So how's everything going for you guys in the multiverse? Yes, I will keep the Kartana. But maybe we could try Kartana again. We will all need to do a disconnect and a reconnect, even if it says your game is still online. But we could try again. And if Tenchi was around, then it means that, like, Kieran doesn't have to... Oh no, Kartana going straight for Slowbro. No! No, bro! For the Slowbro. The curry's not ready. Curry's not ready. Curry's not ready! Get a bowl and get a portion and microwave the rest. No. No, you can't rush genius. You can't rush genius. But no, I've got to wait for everyone else, I think. Could you guys let me all know once you are ready? So Star, Kieran, and Xander, right? Okay, Xander says Kartana down. Kieran says no shinies. And Star says no shinies. So you're basically all ready. Okay. So we'll just find out if this is how Xander gets a Kartana. That'll be hilarious. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, I really hope Xander gets Kartana. I kind of hope now that this is how Xander gets Kartana. Like, all this time playing with us, and you just get it from, like, a disconnect. That would be... Oh, that would be great. That would be great. But I'm not holding out hope. No shiny? What do you mean, no shiny? But you're Xander. You're supposed to have all the shinies. Mathematically, at this point. Xander, we really do... Like, if you do have a round where you don't get to play, I really would love... sorry if you did do this and I missed it. But if you were able to do a count of just... Like, if all your Dynamax Pokemon are, like, together somewhere, like grouped together in boxes, even if you just did a rough estimate, even if you just were like, all the ones in this box are like shiny, all the ones in this all the ones in this box are from the strike streams, all the ones in this box are strike stream, and you just said, okay, I've got like, 5 boxes of filled Pokemon or something that are from 2024 and 2025. But okay, so Curry is not ready, but the 3 of you are. So should we try that again? Should we try that again? I'm happy to try that again. If Tenchi were able to join, I would say Tenchi switch for Kieran. But if Tenchi's not ready, boxes are an absolute mess. Never mind. No worries then. But let's anyway embark upon an adventure. And we'll say Kartana. So this is going to be Star, Kieran, and Xander, in theory and game theory. But please do make sure you all do a disconnect and a reconnect, even if your game is still... Oh, my game's still connected to the internet. But just do the disconnect and the reconnect, just because, I don't know, that'll hopefully fix whatever was up. 01209 and then 0802. I'm doing it differently. So 12090802. or 12090802 is the code. Ready, set, bow. That disconnect was so evil. Yeah, no, I mean, that's what happened to all of us. It just bloop. Like, that was just very annoying. Oh, sorry, then the game... Oh, so your game was, like, disconnected? Because mine still, like, said, like, was, like, blue afterwards. So my game was still saying I was, like, online. But yeah, as long as everyone... regardless of what the game is telling you, like, your online status was, just, like, go offline and then go online. But here we go. Let's try this again. I imagine Tenchi's just, like, not ready. I feel, well... I mean, we can wait the, like, 50 seconds or whatever, but I imagine you can probably just join. I feel like Tenchi would have said, like, oh yeah, I'll be ready in a, like, I'll be ready in, like, a minute if people are still finishing, or something like that. I'm sure the Slowbro is supposed to be shiny for everyone. Star, yes, I love that. I also hate that, but I love that. Because, yes. Yeah, it's the Slowbro that would have been shiny, yes. Yeah. But, oh well, yeah, we'll never know. We'll call that number 67, like, along with the Lilligant. Okay, so you guys know this. Fire types, fire moves. Even if it's a Slowbro with a fire move, it works. It's a strategy that works. Okay. It's brine time! No, I'm not doing that. I think I'll go with Ninjask, just because it resists Leaf Blade so well. These are rubbish. These are rubbish. You guys are awesome, but these options are rubbish. Like, I mean, Sigalith resists Leaf Blade is the best answer I've got for you. And it is quite a good Dynamaxer, I'll say that. Oh, Thievul has Burning Jealousy, so that's something. Like, we got one fire move. As long as Kieran picks the Thievul, then we're good. What is Wonder Skin? It's something to... Is it, like, something to do with, like, items or stats or something? I can't remember. Like, your items can't be blah, blah, blah. Or your stats can't be blah, blah, blah. Double Poison. Jiggly... Oh, God, these are rubbish. These are rubbish. Skarmory, no. Beheeyem. That's a Cherim on the right? Do we just want to aim for the Cherim? Okay, here's my plan. Star. How about Star? If Star gets the Cherim, that means Star can use, like, Sunny Day, Solar Beam, Sunny Day, Weather Ball. And then that can help out Thievul. And that's how we win. That's my theory. The only thing we will have to keep in mind is who is faster between Cherim and Thievul, because I actually don't know, and obviously depending on natures, maybe that could affect things. 90, 120, okay. So that's like the best idea I've got. And then basically Ninjask and Sigalith can just be the, like, they can survive Leaf Blade Pokemon. That's my theory, my game theory. But yeah, not good on the... Yes, no stab fire, right? Very weird. Very weird to not have, like, any stab fire, like, after 2 rounds. But okay, right, here's the Max Flutter. Bye, 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 bye. I feel like I haven't done that joke in a while. It's in sync. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, right, round, singing it around. Row, 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 you merrily, merrily. Haven't done that joke in a while. Lots of jokes. All the Bovio games jokes are like, all the Dynamax Adventure jokes are coming full circle. Right, it's brine time. Oh, that would have done so much more damage if we had done just a teeny bit more damage in our first attack. But that's okay. If we all just do what we did again, we're guaranteed to get the victory here. Starting to think Kartana... No, stop saying that. We had like an amazing run the other day where we had like 3 fire types and a Cherim or something. Like, and didn't I do science and get a Carcole or something? Or was that no? Or was that a Celesteela? Maybe that's Celesteela. But the point is, Kartana isn't cursed. It's just we have had a bad run of luck. But the other thing as well, though, we did do the maths on this. There actually aren't that many Pokemon that are fire type or that have a fire move. And even just in general, I think because we have like fire starters, water starters, and grass starters, we all think of them as being common Pokemon. But fire types are really not that common. Like, think about Gen 1, right? So like, let's think about water types, right? You've got, like, there's like Psyduck and Golduck and like Goldeen and Seaking and Staryu and Starmie. And obviously you got like Vaporeon, but you got like Slowpoke and Slowbro, Lapras, Cloyster and Shelder, Dugong and Seal, Magikarp and Gyarados. Like, there's loads of water types, right? There's probably like 30 or something. I don't know, something crazy like that, or like a good 20 or something. I don't know. But then, and when you think about grass types, right? You've got, obviously, your Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, but you've got, like, Bellsprout, Weepinbell, Victory Bell, Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume, like, Tangela, Execute and Executor, so they're, like, a bunch of grass types. But, and I think there's, like, 1 or 2 more beyond, so we're going to the right, let's go then to the right, and then maybe we could, and maybe if, oh, dang, okay, we could just go for, like, the Jigglypuff because it's easy. Like, if we switch the Golduck, we could just do Jigglypuff because it's easy. Artaic, hello. Thank you so much for joining. It's been lovely seeing you. And have a good one. Bye. Oh, like the video if you haven't, people, because we did beat a boss, albeit with a computer and people in various multiverses. We should have, like, 14 likes or something like that. I don't know. Do we have, like, 14 likes? Maybe 15? Who knows? But if you think of, like, fire, the fire, I am going to lower its special attack here, but if you think of fire, there is, like, Ponyta and Rapidash, and, like, Growlithe and Arcanine, and there's Magmar. There's Ponyta, Rapidash, Arcanine, 9,000 Vulpix. I mean, I'm kind of making it sound like they are similar, but when you do look, if you do look in, like, the first few generations, they're really, like, fire-type definitely is, like, less populous, or whatever the word I'm looking for. Like, there are fewer fire-types than there are, like, water and grass. Like, there are just a lot of, like, water and grass types, but, like, not that many fire. And if you look at, like, the entire, like, 1,025 Pokemon that currently exist at the time of saying this, again, there's not a whole load of fire compared to water and grass. Fire is, like, less common than you'd think. And even in this mode, we sort of said it's only about, like, 10% of Pokemon. So, which you need about, like, 2... I mean, in fairness, like, 2 turns at the Dynamax Adventure wheel should get you, like, at least 1 Fire-type user, but, you know, But again, that's like a Fire-type user, not even, like, a Fire-type stab. And it's like, well, we did get Slowbro and Clefairy and Thievul, so... Right, Burning Jealousy, there we go. Okay, so Golduck switch, thank you, Golduck 07 switch, let's all switch, the Golduck switch, we're gonna switch a Golduck switch. And then I do think we should maybe just go for Jigglypuff next, because that's gonna be easier for us to beat. I know there's a Sharpedo, but, like, and, like, Cherim's good against that, but Sharpedo's, like, good against Sigilyph, and I think Sharpedo could kind of run right through us. I think with Jigglypuff, we're not gonna have that instance. So, and obviously there is, like, Moltres as well, but I feel like the Moltres is a bit different, and it's, like, right before the Elite Four, and it sucks. Like, Moltres is, like, the worst one of the 3 originally, just because It only has like fire spin or something terrible. But okay. Meow. I love it, cats. Okay. So there is a scientist, I know, but there is a backpacker. Backpacker. If Xander or myself had something more middling, or if like Cherim was like the third Pokemon, so it was like super effective against, it was like Dynamaxing against Sharpedo, I would be like, yeah, we could do the science, but I just don't really think it's a good idea. I just like that both say in the Moltres line. I know. I was thinking it a bunch yesterday because of the second Pokemon movie, where, you know, there's like James, where you have like there's James and a Moltres in the movie, you know, but he's not going, the flaming Moltres, you know, it's so cool, Jesse, there's a Moltres, or whatever, so. That movie really portrays Zapdos to be a jerk. I'm just gonna say it. Like, it doesn't really give a whole lot of personality strictly to the other two, but like Zapdos is like a jerk in that movie. Giratina, hi, welcome, welcome, lovely to see you. If people are just joining, don't forget to click like on the stream, because it does help out tremendously. Right, special attack down. Oh, Steel Spike, yes, we have some super effective stuff here. This was my plan all along. No, I did think of this earlier, but I'd kind of forgotten about it in that moment. Because Sigilyph is weird. It has like Psychic and Flying and Steel and Rain Dance. Very odd. Right, it's just a sunny day. It really does make Zapdos a joke. It does. It does. Right, the Cherub, the flower gift. More like a flower grift. Okay, fake tears. No, don't cry. Don't cry. Okay, right, here we go. Speed boost. A boost. I am going to switch to the old Mud Slap here. Here we go. And then Mud Slap, baby, Mud Slap. And then basically, yeah, like Burning Jealousy, Solar Beams, all that stuff will do a whole bunch more, basically. How many PP do you have on the Burning Jealousy? Because you'd only need, I'd say, like 2 for Kartana. We're going to beat it in like 2 turns. Foul Play. I think Snarl would be, against like something weak like a Jigglypuff, I do think a Snarl would be slightly better. But nevertheless, it still did the job, so that's not a problem. But just like as a general future thing, I guess. But no, well done, everyone. Oh, you did have 2 PP. Okay, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Oh, who's faster between Cherrim and Thievul? Just check that, because if Thievul is faster, that means Cherrim doesn't need to use Sunny Day. And if, yeah, if Cherrim is faster than Thievul, it should use Sunny Day to power up Thievul. And if Cherrim is slower than Thievul, then it should just go with Weather Ball right away to, you know, use a fire attack right away. If that makes sense, if that all sounds good. Right, supplies, air supply. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go with a Bright Powder, and then I can use a Mud Slap. Mud Slap, baby, Mud Slap. And then I might use a substitute if things get desperate. But here we go. Giratina. Oh, hang on. Could use some positivity. Your Necrozma hunt's been messing with you. Oh, no. Please, like, you know, if you have to take, like, a little bit of a break from it or something, like, don't be afraid to. But also don't, like, give up, though, because it will happen. It is all just, like, maths and numbers, and these things do happen. Kieran had been trying for Zygarde for so long and got it. And that was, like, a while ago now. Like, it's sort of just weird. Like, that, you know, like, it took so long, but then you also, it's been so long since you've, like, had it as well. And it will happen. Even if you have to break it up with other things or other hunts or other activities, like, that's cool, that's legit. But, like, it will happen. It's just sometimes you do just get a bit unlucky, unfortunately, and it really sucks when you do. But it does happen, it will happen, and you will look back one day and you'll be like, wow, yeah, that took me forever. Oh yeah, that one took me like a long time, didn't it? But, I mean, I've had it for ages now. Right, here we go. Let's see what we've got. Vacuum Wave on Cherrim. Okay. Right, there's the Mud Slap. Mud Slap, baby, Mud Slap. Okay, Air Slash. More like a Hair Slash. But who is faster? I didn't check. Okay, here's the Max Flare. So hopefully a Max Flare and a Weather Ball should do the trick here. Yeah, we're doing Kartana again because we got disconnected on the last one. So none of us got to play together, so we're doing it again so we can actually play together. Right, Thief lost some HP. Kartana is getting desperate, but here comes the Weather Ball. Stella! You did it! Star, nicely done. For the win! For the win! Kartana is weak. Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars! Thanks to Star for getting that clutch KO. So yes. Oh, stream's a little laggy. I might just reset that for a sec. But there we go. There we go. Okay, so well done, everyone. Cherrim is slower. Thievel acted faster than Cherrim. Okay, so well done, everyone. Very nice work. Poison is not shiny. The ears are too beige. Cherrim is not a dupe. Jigglypuff is not shiny. Those eyes are normal. But that's okay. I have all these Pokemon as shiny, including Cherrim from the Strike streams. But will we get the silver thing? Oh no, I've messed it up already. Dang it. It's not Thunderous. It's because we've done everything else, isn't it? It's the silver thinged Kartana again. No. Dang. It's because I messed it up. No Sparkles there, and no Sparkles there. Patented double shiny check is a no. Careful. Lax. There you go. There's always a Lax. And Naughty. And Quiet. Oh, so quiet. And Naughty as well. Okay, so who do we go for, though? Who do we go for? Which one of these is, like, the worst? I guess this Persian's, like, the least not bad or something. So you can come home with me, I guess. So there we go. Persian's been sent to a box. It's been sent to a cardboard box. So there we go. Okay, welcome back. Would you like us to keep the Kartana ticket? Yes. Yes, I would. Okay, so chat. Wildcard time. Could you please let me know? Basically, you're going to let me know if you have a ticket for Nihilego or Celesteela. And if you don't have the ticket for them, just let me know in brackets if you can at least do them, okay? So you're going to say strike, the number of times you played today, strike 0, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. You don't have to include the disconnect. The disconnect one doesn't count. But you don't have to count joining in as an emergency backup. But so strike the number of times you've played, and then say what you have the tickets for, and then say in brackets if you can, anything you haven't mentioned about for tickets, just let me know for everything else, whether you can do them or not. Ready, set, bow, here we go. Hopefully Tenchi can be in on this show. And then we'll let's go. But yeah, so but I'm hoping that like maybe Kieran and Kevin are here and have tickets and stuff. Oh, Kiba, you're back. Okay, why don't we have... Okay. Okay. Why don't we have... Why don't we have, like, Kevin host Celesteela, and then yeah, why don't we have like Kevin host Celesteela, and we can have Tenchi and Kiba join us, and like Xander can be the substitute, and then we could have Xander. Well, yeah, and then we could have like Xander host Nihilego, and or something like that, and we'll figure out the rest afterwards, or Kieran. But does that sound okay? So let's hang on. Let's get the old spreadsheet. Kiba, and Tenchi 2. If your bladder's full, please go to the loo. Okay, so Tenchi, Kiba, and Kevin, and then we'll figure out Team 5 afterwards. I'm thinking it'll probably be like Kieran, something like Kieran, Tenchi and Kiba, or Xander in there somewhere, or something like that. I don't know. But if that sounds good, then let's go on the YCOM. Let's make sure we're connected to the internet. We'll have Tenchi, Kiba, and Kevin. With Kevin giving us a code, okay? So talk to the nice lady. If she asks us about preferences, Kevin's going to select Celesteela. The rest of us are going to say anything. This is fine. And then we will go on the plus button. We'll go 08020927. 08020927. That's the code. There we go. Xander, you got a feed cat. Sorry. No problemo. That sounds fine and fair enough. As a cat feeder myself, I understand. But yeah, we've got enough people though. We've got enough people for like Nihilegos and stuff and Celesteelas, I think. So I think we should be good to round out this 1 year anniversary. I will just say, oh, hang on. Has also one of your cats knocked something down, so you need to check that out. That also makes sense. I don't know if has this been posting in the background? Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. So there's the schedule. I have been alluding to this. I haven't really been sort of subtle about it, but I also just haven't flat out said it. So I am going to change the schedule of the the streams now. And basically, I am going to sort of say, this era of the strike streams is over now because the strike is over. And I need to make myself more available on weekdays, just in case, live the life you want to live, not the one like dress for the job you have, which is being available for the job. But there we go. Okay. This is Celesteela, Fire and Electric. Fire and Electric, so Ordino is good. Otherwise, just things that, like, resist it and stuff. I'm going to go Layer on because of Metal Sound, okay? Although Seismitoad does Screech. Because he's saved by the bell. But yeah, so I have been alluding to this for a while. But I am going to just go back to streaming on weekends. But I'm not going to do just one day. Luxray. I am going to do both days, okay? So, let's see. Mantine. Mantine is a water type, which is, whatever. There is electric in the top right. Hang on, let's have a quick look. Theory. Okay, hang on. Is it a good electric type? Oh, it's a Boltund. Okay. We could have Boltund instead of, like... either Lairon or Seismitoad or something like that. I'm thinking more Seismitoad, because I have Metal Sound. Like, so we could have, like, Ordino, Boltund, Luxray, and then I could just sit there and use Metal Sound, and, like, that could be the plan. But anyway, Comfy. I wonder if anyone will get a shiny one of those. But yeah, so I am going to be changing the streams. I'm not going to be doing weekday streams any longer. It's been a fun ride while it lasted. It's been lovely. But yeah, I think I do just need to. But basically, in the past few weeks, I have had 2 instances where I have had like Screamy auditions in the morning. I have then gotten to my stream, Actually, no, I want to say 3. Because I think this happened during the Vivian streams, didn't it? But I've had 2 recently. I've had 2 recently where I showed up to a stream. I had a bit of a tired voice. That first time of the 2 recent ones, but I've had 2 of them recently. But, like, the first one of the 2 recent ones... Oh, come on! Don't go for the times 4 super effective. That still didn't KO, may I just add. Also, I better hit with my super effective Iron Tail here. Ooh, electric terrain. Okay. I can use Steel Roller now, which is nice. Which I wonder if that's what you were going for when you were setting up that terrain, but just I didn't want to, like, risk that or anything. Are you glad this week is almost over? The week is over as far as I'm concerned. It's Saturday. Come on, defense down, defense down, defense down. Ah, dang. But I'm kind of glad it's over, just because it's been like a weird one and a tough one. I do like getting to the part of the week where I know I'm not going to have any more auditions or anything. Like, once you know you have a clear run at, like, cool, I can just do fun stuff or catch up on chores, and I'm not going to, like, suddenly get interrupted by anything. So, yeah. Oh, okay, you're going to utilize the rising voltage. Well, you're only going to get one of them, because I'm taking it away. I'm taking away. Right, max strike. More like a max spike. Oh, so close. Right, speed down. And then steel roller. Boom. There we go. Okay, nicely done, everyone. So there we go. Well done. Right, okay, so we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. But yeah, so I'm going to be moving the streams to Saturdays and Sundays. So I'm taking a very long time to say very, very little here. But yeah, so we're going to be doing Saturdays and Sundays now. But the good news is, if a load of people ever do show up, we can, like, just keep going, you know? But obviously, if it's just something where, like, everyone's at, like, a strike 2 or strike 3, then it's like, no, like, after, like, 5 Dynamax Adventures, it's like, no, we're gonna stop. But, I don't think... Yeah, no, I think Seismitoad is a good Pokemon to keep here. We don't want to switch or anything, because we got a Boltund coming up. So, yeah. But let's go for Nidoqueen. But yeah, let's go for Nidoqueen, because we kind of have no choice, annoyingly. We, like, have to go to the right here. I know Nidoqueen is going to be tougher for us to defeat, but here's the thing. As long as Seismitoad... Well, Seismitoad could either use Screech... Seismitoad could use Screech to help me out, maybe, or it can just use Echoed Voice over and over. I actually think Screech might be a bit better to help me with my Dynamax. But yeah. Wouldn't mind a shiny Nidoqueen. It's a pretty good one. I'm just gonna say it. Also, wow, this is rare. I get to use Steel Roller again. How often do I get to use Steel Roller? But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna move the streams to... this is so boring. I'm gonna move the streams to Saturday and Sunday because, yeah, strike is over now. I need to be available on the weekdays. I've had 2 instances lately where I've had Screamy auditions in the morning and then, like, a stream in the afternoon, and I had one back in, like, with the Vivian streams or whatever, and so I have had, but I had one time recently where I kind of knackered my voice out. And, if in theory I am going to get more auditions or more work now, not that that's actually how my life is panning out, but, again, you have to kind of prepare your life in the way that you want your life to be and not, like, So I think it just makes sense to go back to the weekends. I'm not going to, like, get interrupted. Oh, okay, we're going with the Echoed Voice strat. I was kind of hoping for the Screech, because I think I am going to be our best, like, attacker here. Yeah, I think I was. But I think now that you started the Echo Voice, you kind of got to keep going with it now. But we just got to hope that we can now beat this in 3 turns, because I don't know. Did we do a third there? I think that's probably a third of the HP. I hope that was enough. But yeah, so... Because the other thing is Seismitoad is close to death, which is the other reason why I thought Screech could have been good, but... Oh, Charm! No, no, no! Okay, we didn't... Oh, wow. Still did it on a Pokemon that's attacking with, like, physical moves. Dang it. Right, Echoed Voice. Right, Facade. That's gonna do nothing, nothing, nothing! Echo... No, we're not gonna beat this in 3 turns. Okay. No, we're not gonna beat this in 3 turns. Damn it. Yeah, we really needed Screech from Seismitoad. Dang. Like it's too late for it now. It won't make a difference now, but yeah. Never mind. We just have to hope for some crits and stuff. We might get a crit. We might get a crit. Oh crud! Don't use this on me. Don't use this on me. Don't use it on him either. Oh dang. Okay. That's annoying. And the special defense is up, so yeah, we definitely ain't beating this in 3 turns. But we had to do it because it's the only way to get to Boltund. Okay. We're gonna have to see who's the new Dynamaxer. If I'm the new Dynamaxer, I'll have to take the Boltund. If it's like... You know, if it's like Ordino, then I would just say have like the one of the other switch, or like the Seismitoad switch or something, but we'll have to see, because again I could like miss an attack here. We genuinely might not beat this turn. There's a good chance of that. Right, 2 4 6 8. So right now, if we beat this turn, I am the Dynamaxer now. Okay, defense up, that's useless. Dang it. Oh gosh, and then it just nullifies our stats anyway. See, that's annoying. It should do nullification before cheers, but... Okay, Scorching Sands. If you're gonna get the burn as well, just do it. Yeah. Oh, but actually this does kind of power up Facade, so it's not that much of a... Oh, whoa! Whoa! Okay, we are gonna beat this then. Did it nullify our drops? Like, how did that... Or did Facade, like, just ignore the attack drops? That was wild. That was wild. Okay. Okay, so I'm the... Oh, God. I'm the Dynamaxer now. Okay, we'll have to see how the Boltund goes. I don't know if we do... Do we want to do, like, a double switch? Actually... Maybe if we got rid of Seismitoad. Maybe we could get rid of Seismitoad here, because it's, like, kind of useless in a way. Although the Luxray is burned, which kind of sucks, but Nidoqueen is better against Boltund than Seismitoad. So I think maybe like I would rather have a Nidoqueen against Celesteela than like a Seismitoad on a special attacking team. So maybe if we do that, and then we'll see how long this... We probably should beat this in like 3 turns now. Although actually, dang it. When Luxray Dynamaxes, it's not going to be very good, because it's going to have a weakened Max Strike, or a not very effective Electric move. So, yeah, I think we should beat this in 3 turns, but there could still be some challenges with it. This is going to be a funny one. This is definitely going to be a funny one. No, it's okay, Tenchi. I kind of said, like, if you do Echo Voice, you're going to have to do it, like, every time, but I kind of should have been a bit more, like, but, like, just use Screech. Because I kind of thought that would be kind of close, but it's just, we were, like, unlucky with that. But, we were unlucky with that, for sure. But that's the thing, we should have played in a more... Well, let's just hope we don't get unlucky kind of way. Like, we should have played in a safer way, and the safer way was using Screech, and I didn't make that clear, so... that's my bad as well. It's just when we don't really have like super effective attacks, like I think often like the best strategy is to help the Dynamaxer. Unless the Dynamaxer is like a burned Pokemon without much health left, I guess. But generally, but here though we do have a super effective Pokemon in the form of Nidoqueen. So, oh, okay, fine. Well, I wasn't going to use Rock Slide anyway. So, right, Scorching Sands. Okay, yeah, no, we should beat this in like 3 turns probably. But yeah, this is not going to do a whole load of damage. Oh, what? Oh, no way! I forgot! No, I know what I'm forgetting here. The Luxray has guts, doesn't it? Luxray has guts. That's why... Luxray has guts, so that's why it's ignoring the attack drop. Oh, well, okay then. Well, okay then. I forgot it had guts. I don't know what I was thinking it did have. I think I thought it just had like rivalry, but because I mean everything else has bloomin' rivalry, but no, they gave it guts, didn't they? So yeah, basically its attack is better now. Oh well, why couldn't the flippin' Nidoqueen have burned us earlier? That would have actually helped. I'd assume most Pokemon have guts. I mean, if people were actually choosing the abilities, yes. But in this mode, they do give some Pokemon bad abilities. In fact, I think it and Gerda are the only Pokemon that have guts, yet multiple Pokemon can have it. Like Flareon can have it. But Flareon wouldn't really be able to utilize it. Oh, Kevin's gonna switch. Okay, that's actually not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea, because you'll now have, like, Stab Electric instead of, like, non-stab Fire. So I like this. I like this as an idea. So we don't need to set up Electric Terrain, okay? Just attack with Rising Voltage, Mullica Rising Voltage, and Max Lightning, because we're going to be setting up the terrain anyway. So, yeah, Audino's not a great attacker. No, I think that makes sense. And then, because I'm going to be helping you out with Metal Sound anyway, and Nidoqueen can just, like, use... If Nidoqueen just uses, like, Shadow Ball, that'll be fine. But, yeah. Audino is basically just, like, an okay support Pokemon in terms of, like, its stats and move pool. But for whatever reason, in this mode, they give it a load of attacking moves and then also, like, Life Dew. It'd be nice if it had, like, another status move as well, like something to lower stats or inflict a status or something. But it doesn't. Should I Charm? No, I just Shadow Ball. I think just attack, because Shadow Ball has a good chance at dropping the special defense. Yeah, like, it can use Earthquake, Celesteela, which is quite dangerous against a lot of our Pokemon, but I just wouldn't really worry, because I think we've got a strong enough team where we should just play, like, aggressively. Okay, so there's the terrain. That's good. Shadow Ball. Can we get the special defense drop, please? Nope. Okay, fine. Rising Voltage. Mullica Rising Voltage. Mullica Rising Voltage. Right, Leech Seed. That's fine. Not a problem. And then Metal Sound. Excellent. I'm honestly just going to use another Metal Sound, because I really don't have a whole lot more I can do with... I can get rid of your terrain. but otherwise, yeah, I think I'm just gonna use this. I know I'm getting minimal return on investment. Generally, you don't really need to do a second one all that much. It's just if you don't really have much else to do, use a second one, and that's the position I'm in. So, right. Oh, okay, that one did much more. And it is getting desperate. It is going to start using generative AI. See, look, its limbs aren't even attached to its body. That's how you know it's fake. Right, Rising Voltage. Yes, I believe that's it. We did it, Team 4! Team 4! I don't want any more. I just want to move on to Nihilego. Well done, everyone. Very nice work. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. If you haven't already clicked like on the video, now would be an amazing time to do such a thing. Because it's guilt trip time. It's guilt trip time. We should have at least 15 likes now, if not more. Can we get it up to 20? The streams have had some really low likeages lately. No, well done, everyone. Well done. But this is part of why I'm stepping back as well. Stepping back, I'm stepping back, did a little stepping back, I'm stepping back, I'm stepping back, I did a little stepping back, comfy. Xander, can you tell me if this comfy is shiny or not? The answer is no, it's not. Nido Queen, actually wait, Xander, can you tell me if this is shiny or not? No, that's Nido King. Bolthund, I don't think that's shiny. I want a shiny Bolthund though. Why are your rear feet yellow? But will we get the white bamboo Celesteela? No. Dang. Well, that's a shame. Is that Xander flipping tables? I can't tell. Or is it chairs? Maybe they're flipping chairs. Okay, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Special attack down, defense up. That's not great. It's impish. Oh, another impish. Impish, impish. And then bold and bashful. Belongs in the trash full. Okay, so I'm going to go for the Bolthund. Why not? Peeking from behind a brick wall. Interesting. Though also kind of creepy. But okay. So there's the Bolthund. I want a shiny Bolthund, man. We have peach-colored legs. The peach-colored legs. Okay. So you saved your progress. Looks as though you've run out of space. But yeah, we will say no thanks. And then, okay, so chat, my lovely chat. Could we please figure out the final round? So we've got Nihilego. So could you guys let me know if you have Nihilego tickets? Yeah, if you have Nihilego tickets, and if you're able to play a Nihilego, okay? Oh, yeah, no, wait, I just did the wrong template, didn't I? But this is going to be for Nihilego. So strike the number of times you've played, and then say if you have a Nihilego ticket, or if you can do Nihilego, okay? Like, say I have the ticket, or I don't have the ticket, and then let me know. And then if you don't have the ticket, let me know if you can do it. Ready, set, bow, all that lovely stuff. Here we go. And yeah. Okay. So, okay. No, you didn't do it too early. Okay, so Kiba. So it probably is going to be Kieran hosting, unless someone else has the unless Xander has the ticket. Xander does have the ticket. Ooh. Because Xander does have the ticket. And because Xander is a mod who has worked very hard for a year and done way more than Xander signed up for, and because Xander does not have a shiny legendary, and because it would be so fortuitous for Xander to have and get a shiny legendary, would it be okay if Xander hosted? You can be on standby in case anyone has any issues. Maybe Kiba might fall asleep again. You never know. But would that be okay if Xander hosted and then we have Star and Kiba play along this one final time on the old Dynamax Arena? So if we go on the YCOM, check that we're connected to the internet, talk to the nice scientist lady. Although actually, Kieran, you might have actually been a strike 2 because you joined a strike as like a backup, but no, I can't remember. But anyway, the point is, but we'll let Xander do it because it is a Xander day. Like, because I'm going to be back tomorrow, and Xander's not going to play tomorrow. So let's say anything goes. Shinies are the way Bo pays Xander, which is bad because Xander didn't get any for like a bajillion years. But yes. Okay, so if we go on this screen, if we go on the link code, and then we will kind of take it from here, shall we? Oh, I see. Oh, that's kind of fun. You know, I've never used that. I've never used the L on the R. Like, if I just go like, no, if I just go like 1, 2, 3, I can like go back with the L on the R button, so I can like delete the 2 if I want. Oh, I've never actually done that. Okay, so 0811 and then 2025. So that's 0811 2025. Which will be a day off for you. With this new schedule, Xander, that will be a day off for you. I will not be forcing you to work on your birthday. Unless you actually do... Oh, no, wait. But you will... Have you, like, booked off your birthday this year? Or are you going to have to work on your birthday? Because I just realized that's not a typical Xander day. It is a day you would join us on a stream, but it's not a day that you would play along with us on a stream. But there we go. Also turns out your cat knocked over a picture frame. It's not damaged at least. Oh my god. Ugh, that's very stressful. Taking that whole week off. Yes! 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 Excellent. That makes me happy. Okay, well that's cool. Have you got anything like specific planned, or are you just like, I'm just taking it off and I'll figure out the rest when I get there? Okay, so Gloria Jones, and then Stella, and then Bo and Chirido. Okay. But no, cool. Okay, so you obviously have no obligation to turn up to streams during that week, obviously. Well, actually no, because there's only going to be like 2 of them, but yeah. But if you want to join on Xander Day, we can have an Oops All Xander, like birthday Xander Day. Like a belated Xander Day. Okay. Oh, right. This is Nihilego. Weak to ground, steel, water, psychic. So I guess Beartic with brine is technically the best thing here. I don't really like that, but might be the best thing we can do. I'm just going to go with Dusclops because it resists poison. It's not great. And Skittersmack could be useful. And Jellicent is technically a water type with a physical water move. So if it Dynamaxes, if Kiba has the power, Jellicent does work in that regard. Like, normally Dive is not a great move, but when you're Dynamaxing, Dive is pretty nifty against a Nihilego. Okay, Noctowl, Hitmonlee. Oh, wait, no, it's all going too fast. Oh, okay. Come on, rock type Pokemon. Yes, it's rock and poison. Okay, so let's see. Water to the left, but then ground to the right. There is Sandaconda to the right. I know Sandaconda's not the best, but yeah, it's what we're gonna have to do. Skarmory is good defense. Oh, Relicanth. Oh, should we get a Relicanth? Relicanth has a good shiny. We need a Relicanth as a shiny. Can we do the Relicanth, please, 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 please? Yes. Okay. So then the question is, what do we switch for? Who do we switch? I tell you what, if we had Hitmonlee and we used Wide Guard, that shuts out Nihilego quite a lot because it has Sludge Wave and Brutal Swing. We could do that, guys. We could do that. And then we could have whatever the other 2 Pokemon were. Relicanth and... who was the other one? I'm struggling to forget already. Oh, who was it? Relicanth and... who was the other one we said? Why can I not remember? Nightbot, wait, oh, I need to change the Nightbot hadn't been posting the right thing, because the automated Nightbot message is still wrong. Oh, I need to change the automated Nightbot thing. Yeah, can anyone remember what the heck we were about to fight? Because I can't remember what we should switch. I feel like it was some kind of water... Was it some kind of water type? Oh, no, Sandaconda, Sandaconda. Okay, so we'll need to... So who's good against Sandaconda? Who's bad? So Jellicent and Beartick are good against Sandaconda, so we don't want to get rid of those. And then... Dusclops isn't, like, fantastic against Sandaconda. And, like, Druddigan is just, like, fine against it. But then... But if I Dynamaxed... Oh, it's protected by the... Wide. That's really annoying. Oh no, no, no! Oh no, we should be using Frost Breath anyway, but oh no. Oh, that's really unlucky. But we did it. We still beat it, so that's fine. We did it, chat. Kevin, you're the #1 commenter. Oh well, congratulations. Did you super chat accidentally? Okay. So Hitmonlee. More like a Hitmonlee. The leaderboard XP thing is weird. Okay. So, chat, my lovely chat. But yeah, okay. I tell you what, maybe I'll switch here just because I have that little bit of health that's not there. I was going to say, like, if I was second and I could Dynamax, like, maybe I would have stayed because I'd have had Max Phantasm. But I'm not, so I'm going to switch. And then if we go Sandaconda, and then... oh, yeah, and I'm good against Relicanth now, so... Yeah, no, this works. This works, I say. This works pretty well. So we can use some nice ice moves. Ice is nice with extra rice. The only thing, I don't know if like a Max Geyser would help like Jellicent or something. Actually, no. Oh no, it's not going to matter because Sandaconda's going to be constantly changing the weather. Oh, okay. Sandaconda's going to be constantly changing the weather. So, but yeah, so just use like Max Ice moves because it's not going to make a difference, and just use... like dive, and it's all gonna not matter basically. Right, I'm gonna low sweep. Low sweep. You can build up XP before streams even start. That's true. That is true. But right, here we go. Let's go big or go home. With Beartick. Hey, it's Sandaconda. Let it rip. Okay. Oh, that dab is a good dab emoji. Right, so there's the low sweep. I'm kicking off the ability. I apologize for the ability. Right, Jellicent's using dive. Oh, wouldn't it be Jellicent? Bye, Jellicent. Okay, Max Geyser. Oh, so yeah, so Max Hailstorm, like a Blizzard Max Hailstorm would be the best thing, because this isn't gonna like make a difference though. Because look, so that's why I said about just use the ice moves, because it just doesn't make a difference. Right, Iron Head, nicely done. Iron Head is Druddigan's strongest move when you factor in abilities. So, but we should still beat this in like 3 turns, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I said it too late. Okay. No, that's fair enough. Again, the 10-second delay. But yeah. But I know, I was thinking that. I was like, oh, we could like help out Jellicent. But it's like, but the ability. So dive, more like a thrive. And then Hailstorm. The annoying thing about this ability is that it's sort of one of those things where you think, oh, is it like upon like physical contact? But it is just, no, if you just get attacked, like special or physical, it gets the ability going. So, very annoying. Very annoying. Okay, Ironhead, more like a Judge Dredd. And the Scorching Sands, more like a Scorching Plan. Oh no, no! Luckily, Beartic does have like more special than physical, right? Apart from the body press, but that's okay. We're not worried about that. Well, for the Relicanth we kind of are, but it's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna close combat now. Basically, Sand Spit is guaranteed, yeah. Unless you, like, beat a Sandaconda with, like, Leech Seed and Toxic and stuff like that, yeah, you're gonna... If you are, like, attacking it with an attack, and you don't have some kind of resisting ability, Sand Spit is guaranteed. It's very annoying, because it slows down battles a lot as well. But, oh, Zada said the same thing about, like, the Toxic Stool or something, yeah. Because I remember when I played this game, my Pokémon Shield, I had a Gyarados in my team, or I mean, I still have that Gyarados. But I have a Gyarados in my team, and I thought I was being so clever. I was like, I'm going to set up the... Because it's like, he has Gigalith, and... Oh, so, Drudigan switch. I think Drudigan is going to be the one to switch, as long as someone gets a Sandaconda, because it's an LA going, we're going to switch. Oh, okay, thank goodness you got it, because I was, like, pressing it, and then... okay. We probably should have switched, like, Jellicent or something there, but it doesn't matter too much. Actually, no, this is fine. Oh, yeah, so, we can get rid of Beartic after this one. And then... Yeah, so let's get rid of Beartic after... okay, sorry, I'm getting confused and distracted and all kinds of things. But if we get rid of Beartic here, we'll have 2 water types that can use water moves, right? And so they can, like, set up the rain and use water moves and stuff. Obviously, if it attacks Sandaconda, that plan kind of goes out the window. But we'll have, like, Max Geyser, we'll have, like, Liquidation, or whatever Relicanth has. I think it is Liquidation, right? Not Waterfall. I have my Wide Guards, and then Sandaconda can use Scorching Sands. And I think between all that, it'll work out, like, pretty nicely. So I think everything is gonna be okay. And then you trigger Raihan's dialogue for changing the weather. But yeah, so, but Raihan, so he has, like, Gigalith, which sets up Sandstorm, right? It has the Sandstream ability. So I was like, oh, I'm going to be so clever and use my Gyarados to change the weather. And I think I had something else that was... I think I had, like, Appleton or something, and I was like, I'll use Appleton for the Gigalith and Gyarados for the Sandaconda. I can't remember, like, what... I think that's, like, how I did it or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, Buck, I used, like, a Max Geyser, and I used it on the Sandaconda. And so the weather changes to rain, and I'm like, muhahaha, and then its ability kicked in. I was like, oh crud, I didn't think of that. So then it changes immediately back to Sandstorm. So it's why Raihan is, like, my favorite gym leader ever. I think his gym battle is just so well designed, and I think that, like, a thing I've kind of wanted in Pokemon for a long time is to not have gym battles just kind of, like, focused around type, but around strategy. And I thought that that was so cool because it's just so hard. Like, it's so hard not to just get... It's so hard to not have a Sandstorm in that battle, basically. Like, the battle really kind of forces Sandstorm on you. And I think I just think that's really genius and really clever. So... But there we go. Right, Dazzling Gleam. More like a Dazzling Beam. Body Press. Dang that low defense. Head Smash. Oh, crud. Hang in there, Hitmonlee. Look how much damage that did. It was not very effective, but that did so much damage. Alright, Max Knuckle. More like a Max Shuckle. No, well, that wouldn't. But that's the thing, Kevin. I was like, I knew he had the Sandstream, so I was like, I'm gonna cancel out the Sandstream. So I was like, so when the Sandstream kicked in, that I was fine with that. I was like, I've got a plan to change this, but I forgot all about Sandaconda. So it was just like, oh. So then I just ended up changing it back. I think I was able to change it back like a turn later or whatever. But, or like eventually, but it sucked. It was very annoying. So bear tick switch, bear tick switch, bear tick switch, get rid of the burn and then you'll switch and we'll have loads of water types and a Sandaconda and a Hitmonlee. Nicely done. Very nicely done. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll just keep on going, shall we? But yeah, this is our final battle, right? This is the final battle of the day, final battle of the anniversary. Will Xander finally get a golden Nihilego? Get something golden that's legendary. Let's find out. We'd better. We better all get golden Nihilego. Someone better get something. Have we even had any shinies today? Like from anyone? I don't think we have, had we? This is bad. Right, I'm just gonna use Wide Guard. I said I'm here to support you guys. You guys are gonna use your water moves, and I'm gonna help you out with everything else. So let's do this thing, shall we? Okay. So, Jellicent is going big because Kiba has the power. Right, here's the Wide Guard. Please, please, for the love of Nelly, let it work. Oh! Oh! I didn't even see what move it used. Sorry, I kind of like looked down for a sec. Sorry, I was like getting my phone. But what did it use? What did it try and do? Right, Scorching Sands. More like a Scorching Pen. What move did it use? Did it do Brutal Swing or Sludge Wave? Okay. And we got the burn! Right, here's the geyser. More like a miniature Schneiser. I know it's Schnauzer. But yes. Okay. Right, liquidation. Good. Can we get defense down? No. Okay, fine. Right, I'm gonna Wide Guard again. That worked pretty well, I think. I would say. Come on. Okay. Right, Wide Guard, come on. Protect us all. Protect us all. Okay. Right, Max Dark. Oh no, it's using the Brutal Swing as a Max Darkness. No, you can't work your way around. That's not fair. That's not fair. Since when can Raikou learn Weather Ball? For a long time. I believe it was originally like a gift move, but then they kind of upgraded it to like full-time move. It's pretty nifty though. Nihilego's getting desperate. Is using okay, Jellicen's using Max Geyser. Ow! Yes! Team 5! I feel alive! Unlike the Jellicent. So let's catch this thing. You want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. Team 5. Very well done. Very nice work. I am very impressed. Seriously, great work. Great work. Okay. So... Okay, so chat, let's hang on. Sorry, I was checking my phone again. But right, let's just check one final time, shall we? Please let someone get a shiny. So stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Hit like on the video if you haven't already. No shiny for Xander. Really? 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 That's just annoying. Okay, an anniversary Xander day. Really? Okay, Hitmonlee is a no. Sandaconda is also, I believe, a no. I think its eyes would be yellow, not green. Relicanth! Oh, I needed Relicanth. That's one I've wanted for so long. That one's the table flip, I can tell. That one I can definitely tell. But There is still one Pokemon left. No one's gotten any shiny. Oh, this is really bad if I don't get any shinies today. And given we had the extra chances. We had the extra chances, technically. Okay, no pressure then. No pressure. But will we get the Golden Nihilego? No, it's Annihilate. No. Ah, the humanity. Shout out to my marine biologist friend, Humanity. I haven't done that joke in a while. Lots of old jokes coming back today. Meh. I'm really cramming them in before we make like Harry McIntyre and get the puck out of here. Okay. So let's see what we've got. Hitmonlee is, what's that? Like calm and careful. No, gentle or lax. There's a gentle. There's always one. Relaxed and bashful. But let's just check. Let's do the old patented double shiny check. No sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Which is a real shame. It's a real shame, but there you go. So, chat, that is it. That is all. That's all we have for today. There's only one thing left that I do want to do before we finish for the day. I need to pick one of these to take, I guess. But then after that, there will be like one thing that we do. Oh, okay. Actually, that's not. I'll go with the Relicanth. Why not? There's one thing left to do today. What to do today? Oh, did Kevin get a scepter or something? Hang on. Hey, Kevin got a scepter Lopunny. I'll take it. Okay. So it looks as though you've run out of space. Will you delete anything? The answer is no. And that's it, isn't it? Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. That is it. That is all for today. I'm going to just save the game like twice, but 690 hours and 54 minutes. In fact, hang on. Let me just wait for this to spin around. You spin me right round, baby, right around. There we go. You saved the game. There's only one other thing to do before we wrap up for the day. And that is just show one final thing, which is, so today, 1 year after I started playing Pokemon Shield for streams, for the strike streams and stuff like that, and doing 5 or 6 streams per week, depending on when in the timeline you look into it, you measure it. What you have is 1 year after I did begin this journey of increased streamage. Sorry, I'm waiting for this to load. I'm plugged in on a wired connection. It shouldn't have taken that long. We now have Pokemon Scarlet at 689 hours and 19 minutes, and Pokemon Shield at 690 hours and 54 minutes. It is now officially my most played Nintendo Switch Pokemon game. With Pokemon Sword in third and now Pokemon Scarlet in second. I'm sure that this will change a little as I do the other shiny events in Pokemon Scarlet, and as we still have a few months of strike streams to go. Again, I'm not giving up just yet, but we are going to be cutting down to just the weekends for the next few months, and then maybe once we get to November, I will just take some kind of pause from streaming or whatever. But right here, right now, today, 1 year later, is literally the day that I overtook Pokemon Scarlet, which is just, how funny is that, hey? So 1 year ago today, I only had about 70 hours on this, and over 600 hours later, we've now overtaken my most played Pokemon Nintendo Switch game. So there we go. Oh, Jill has just done a $2 super chat. Sorry for no shines. Happy strike anniversary. Oh, well, thank you, Jill. I'm just glad it's all over, and hopefully this is all the beginning of sort of bigger and better pastures new, hopefully. We'll have to see how my life goes, but So there we go. No, Lily, no, not yet. No, as I've been saying, it's like I'm scaling back to the weekends. I'm not doing 5 streams a week anymore. I'm just doing the weekends now. And then I still have my 5 shinies to go. We didn't get any today. So I still got my 5 to go. But then yeah, my Nintendo Switch Online runs out in November. So I think let's just see how many we can get between now and then. If I was doing 5 times a week between now and then, I probably would get like most of them or whatever. But we'll have to see how it goes with the scaled back schedule and stuff. So, but I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. Today is Saturday. So I will see you all on. So I'll see you all on Sunday tomorrow, the 3rd of August. But in the meantime, enjoy your weekend. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you on Sunday. Okay. So take care. Lots of love. Thank you all so much for just all your support in this past year. I really do appreciate it. When I started this, I just kind of thought, as I was saying yesterday, I was just kind of like, well, hopefully there are enough like Chongyun fans out there on different time zones and this, that, and the other, or just people still shiny hunting in Sword and Shield in the year 2024, because this was a year ago. I was like, hopefully between all that, I will just always have people to play with. And apart from literally the other day, that kind of has been the case. But it's the fact that we did finally have that day the other day where it's like, yeah, we need to step back a bit. So thank you for your amazing support. I really appreciate it. Thank you for helping me get 19 legendary Pokemon that I had never gotten before, that I've never gotten in Pokemon Go or Ultra Sun and Moon or just in any other games. Before the Switch, up to the Switch. I am very grateful for all of your love and support. And for your help in helping me, get a bunch of shinies that I've never gotten before. It would have been a lot harder and a lot less fun if I'd done it on my own. So thank you all so much. Like the stream if you haven't. Thank you again. Lots of love. I'll see you guys, gals, non-binary pals tomorrow. But in the meantime, please